momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Here's Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's third down.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
On for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. It's now third down and less.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play that time for the Rams. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, Wilson dancing to his left, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
And 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brown, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. 30. Past the 20.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs taking it in. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Reception here by Ruggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Atkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3.
Shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all different, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.